Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is a little bit of a different angle, a little bit of a different video. I thought I would just come on here and do a little like what I'm reading now or what books I have in my possession right now. And I'll also show you my Halloween costume at the end because it's right here. Or one of them, sorry. Because obviously Halloween is multiple days this year. I have to show up. I think I'm doing a 4-day affair, but that's okay. So yeah, I thought I would just get started here on, sorry, I keep like shifting around, and show you my books that I have. I feel like I did one of these like a long time ago, like probably 2 months ago. And I still have some of the same books because I'm really bad. Like I need to like read more, but I'm like, I just don't. And then this includes like all the books that I'm reading for school, more or less, and like for projects and like papers that I'm writing and stuff. So yeah, I think I'm gonna start with I'll start with like fiction and stuff that I'm reading or trying to get to read for pleasure, to start out with. So first one that actually, yeah, here, first one I picked up is the complete poems. I know this is like backwards, but let's see, Libby. The complete poems of Elizabeth Bishop. I like Bishop a lot and I'm trying to read poetry, so I thought, why don't I just pick it up. In my zine like show that I did, like where I showed off my zine, which I think I have it right here, yes, there's like, this is a Elizabeth Bishop poem in the last page, and I just really like her stuff because she spent a lot of time here in Canada on the East Coast when she was young, and it shows up in a lot of her poetry, and she's just like a really good poet, and it's very good stuff. So yeah, that's the first one I got. This is the complete poems from 1927 to 1979. That might be her whole life. But yeah, this I have read a few out of, so yeah. Keeping with the poetry, I feel like I have another poetry book. I might be wrong. I might be fibbing. I thought I had a different one. Oh well. So yeah, anyways, I was trying to do the thing where you read one essay, one poem, and like 10 pages of a book every night, but I have not been doing that. But never say never, it may come around again. Also, never mind this mess. I haven't cleaned my room in like a long time. Okay, next up, I'm gonna do another fiction one here. Oh, this is the other poetry one that I have. Or I guess not really poetry, but like kind of. This is the complete collected stories, not complete, collected stories of Dylan Thomas. That's it there. Have not cracked it. This was one that I picked up while I was at school before reading week, and then I just never got around to reading it. That's on me. Okay. Next up, I'm gonna do this one, I guess. This is Simone de Beauvoir's The Mandarins. I just found out that this book exists. It's really fucking long. I think it's, let's see how many pages it is. It's 700 some odd pages. But I like Simone de Beauvoir, so I might actually read it. We shall see. We shall see. It's basically about, it's a World War II book, which fucking blows. I hate World War II books. But I love Simone de Beauvoir, so I'm like, I could read it, you know. And it's like, it's based on, like, a lot of the characters are based on ones in her real life, like ones that she, like the philosophers and people that she was with in the salons and stuff. So like Salt Camus. I think there must be some about, like some from, who's it, Ponty maybe? I don't know. I'm not like the most familiar with French I have taken a existentialism class. We read like Kierkegaard and like no Beauvoir. We read Sartre, but the prof just talked about Hegel the whole time, so I was like, well, now what if I kill myself because I hate Hegel? Okay. Next up here, I'm gonna do this one. Sorry, I don't have them at all. I just decided to film this because one of my videos is getting a lot of views. It is freaking me out because majority of the views, like I checked the analytics, come from men in India, and I don't really like that idea. I don't like that. I think that's probably not a good thing. So this is me desperately trying to claw back any amount of female viewership at all. Anyways, the next one that I have here is The Chandelier by Clarice Lispector, a Brazilian writer. It's actually pretty good. I'm about only a little bit of the ways in, but it is good. I do like it. And I get all of these from my university library because it's easier to find books in the vein that I want to read in my university library than in the public. And also it's easier to get them in English because I don't speak French. Anyways, whatever. So this book is about kind of just like, it's kind of like a like, what's her name? Elena Ferrante novel. It's about this girl and her brother and their house and their family they must be in Brazil, je pense. But yeah, this is The Chandelier. And it's good so far. I do enjoy it. I think that the prose is really nice and very gorgeous. Translator and obviously Clarice Lispector did a very good job. Next up, I'm going to do this one. This is, which y'all just don't get. This is On Photography by Susan Sontag. Ever since Rain Fisher Kwan talked about this book and how she like loves it and how she like gave hers up for auction for Palestine relief, I've been like, I need to read this, and so I am reading it. I got through the first essay. It's good. It was all about Plato's cave and how here, I'll read the last line of that first, like, kind of intro to you guys. That most logical of 19th century aesthetes, Mallarme, said that everything in the world exists in order to end in a book. Today, everything exists to end in a photograph. Basically, it's this idea that, like, everything is being reduced to, like, a spectacle, and, like, the spectacle is emblematic by the photograph. Clock it. It's very good. I like Sontag. I read, which one? I read one by her, like a collection of cultural criticism essays, by her last year, and I found that really interesting as well. I can't remember what it was off the top of my head. I was in a bit of a psychosis last year, so yeah. Trying not to repeat that this year. Next up, I have What is Cultural Criticism? Because I think it's a very interesting, like, I don't know, mode. I don't know. I think it's a very interesting way of framing the world, or like engaging with the world through, like, in cultural criticism. And I would like to be able to do it. I'm very fucking stupid, so I don't think I'd be able to. but I would like to learn how. This is by Francis Mulhern and Stefan Colony, y'all can see. And this is a new book, presumably published like this year, from a university, also one that I picked up whilst I was heading home right before reading week. I've read a little bit of it. I have not read a lot. That's a theme you'll notice throughout this whole video, is that I've read a lot of, I've wanted to read a lot of things and I haven't gotten to them because I'm addicted to my phone and it's really bad and I'm trying to change it. Oh, here's I found the other poetry book. It's just so tiny. I'll do that, yeah, and then I'll get into my more theory kind of class stuff there. This is the next one that I picked up. This is Winter Recipes from the Collective by Louise Gluck. It's very tiny. I don't know if y'all can see that. Yeah, have not read any. I'm excited to read. I've heard that she's a very good poet, and I'm excited to read some of that. Yeah, I have nothing else to say about that, really. Okay, now, getting into class stuff. This is a square book, which I don't know why they chose to do it like this. This is fucking awful. This is Data Feminisms by Catherine, hang on, it's covered up. Catherine D. Ignazio and Lauren F. Klein. It's just right there. Oh, fuck. Right there. And I read some of this. I read selections from this, but it's very interesting. It's about like how data gets counted and how it like hurts women or helps women. Usually it hurts women, obvi. But yeah, that was for my thesis. I'm not really using like any of it. But yeah, it was interesting to read. Next up, I have, I'll do that one later. This is Full Surrogacy Now by Sophie Lewis. I had to get this from a different university in my city because the one at my university was checked out. Sophie Lewis is a really interesting character, and this book basically argues that we're getting to a point where we could realistically, if we dedicated more money to it, we could have in vitro surrogacy. Basically, we could grow kids without the use of an actual human woman, right? And she basically argues that we need this in order to have actual gender equality or like get anywhere close, because the way that we are kind of subjugated is via our carrying power, via our like ability to bear children. And she basically says if we get rid of that, then we can free ourselves or like get closer to gender equality. And I think that's a really compelling idea, and I am really excited to read this. I've not cracked it, but it is in the works. My thesis advisor actually recommended her to me, and I find her very interesting. So yeah, this is the next one I have. This is Disciplining Foucault by Yana Sawicki. There. Yana Sawicki. Feminism, Power, and the Body. I was gonna read this for my thesis, and then I found out that it came out in, when did it come out? 91. It came out to, like, I need stuff from, like, the past 10 years, especially for my topic. So I am gonna be returning this one without reading it, but yeah, I thought it would be interesting, because Foucault has an interesting kind of look at things. And speaking of which, my last book I have here is Discipline and Punish by Michel Foucault. Now, do I want to read this? Sort of. It's like relevant to one of my classes, and I'm writing a paper in this class, and it is a very long paper. It's the longest one I've ever had to do, and I'm very, very scared. So I thought if I have all of Foucault's discipline and punish in my noggin to pull for this paper, then maybe it would be smoother sailing, right? Oh, it looks like they changed the ink when they printed this K. Sorry, that actually has my full name on it. Let me not do that. But it's very bright here. I read History of Madness. Madness and Civilization. The one about basically how we have come to see or like the tracing of madness throughout history. I read that one 2 years ago for a class, which was not really necessary. I just did it for shits and gigs. And so I am familiar with Foucault's writing. Foucault is actually like, I find him to be easier to read, especially in translation versions. So I actually am not dreading this. Is it a tome a little bit? Yeah. But will I survive? Yeah. Like, I don't have to read the whole thing too for my paper, like only the specifically relevant parts. So yeah, that's all of my books that I have gotten thus far. And then I'm gonna show you guys my Halloween costume because I have it here. I'm going as, this is just like a bra that I'm sewing like fake leaves onto. I'm going as the Shakira Oral Fixation Volume 2 cover, where she's like basically in the Garden of Eden, and she has like this like vines covering her chest, and there's like a little baby, and she's holding an apple. What song is on there that people would know? I can't even think. But basically, I love Shakira. My hair is blonde. I might as well go as her. It'll be fun. I've been crash dieting this whole week, kind of accidentally, if I'm being honest, to prepare. And yeah, so I'm just doing that instead of studying for German. My way. It'll be fine. I have all day tomorrow to do it too. So yeah, that's just like everything that I'm kind of reaching at right now, or that I have in my possession. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this gets to the side of the internet or the side of YouTube that I want it to get to. And thank you all for being here. Stay blessed and stay hard to kill. Love y'all.